Hi, my name is BSeymour, and this is my self-identity cultural video. I am the firstborn and daughter to Craig and Nancy Seymour, two middle school sweethearts who grew up in the working class of the 60s and 70s in Southern California. My father is of German and Irish descent, tall, fair-skinned, light brown hair, and only member of his family with green eyes. My mother is of Filipino and Hawaiian descent, short, sun-kissed, dark hair, and brown eyes. My brother and I had the privilege of growing up and being raised in my mother's childhood home, as my grandparents played a huge role in our upbringing. Some of my fondest memories of my childhood was watching my grandparents cook in the kitchen, food defined my cultural identity. Recipes brought from the motherland to America helped connect me to my roots, recipes that I have now learned to one day pass on to the next generation. Culturally, I strongly identify with my Asian Pacific Islander heritage. I have never had the privilege of visiting the Philippines, but I have been to paradise. Our most recent visit was in 2016. My grandfather was born in Schofield Barracks, an army base in Oahu, and raised in a town called Wahiwa on Koeli Way. My grandfather lived in paradise, and as a young man worked in a pineapple field. Pineapples hold a very special place in all of our hearts, as it reminds us of the hard work my grandfather endured to come to America. My father unexpectedly passed in 2010. It was devastating and still at times unbearable. I cherish and love my father's side of the family, as they have brought the celebration of St. Patty's Day to my practiced culture. Every St. Patty's Day, my father would undoubtedly be cooking corned beef and cabbage. With his passing, I continued the tradition, except I always make it with a side of rice. Growing up, sports played a huge role in my life, even though I wasn't necessarily athletic myself. My father was a die-hard Rams fan, and growing up, he had fond memories of going to games. I sadly never experienced a game with my father. Having the Rams back home in LA has allowed my brother and I to honor my father. Lei exchanges have always been a practice in my family. Giving someone a lei is a way of welcoming them, of sharing affection, respect, gratitude, and love. It's a beautiful way of demonstrating the spirit of aloha. This is my self-identity cultural video. Mahalo.